If you are careful and bring cheap gear, the rewards can be worth it. What's up guys? Welcome back to OSRS Legends. Most players think bossing in old school RuneScape is only for maxed accounts with expensive gear. But that's not true at all. There are many early game bosses in OSRS that you can kill with low status, cheap gear and almost no requirements. In this video, I will show you the best beginner-friendly bosses in 2026. Here you can learn boss mechanics, gain confidence and even make some GP along the way. If you are new to bossing, this is the perfect place to start. Let's start with one of the best first bosses in the game, Obor. To fight Obor, you need a giant key which drops from hill giants. There are no quest requirements, and even players around 60 to 70 combat can handle this fight. Obor has very simple mechanics. He hits hard sometimes, but his attacks are slow and easy to react. This boss is perfect for learning how boss fights work without too much pressure. The drops are not insane, but you will get hill giant club that worth 1 mil, rune items and a solid introduction to bossing. Next up is Bryophyta. She is similar to Obor but slightly more interesting. To fight Bryophyta, you need a mossy key which drops from most giants. The fight is still beginner friendly, but here you will learn about special mechanics like dealing with growthlings during the fight. Bryophyta can drop the Bryophyta essence, which is a very valuable item that worth 9 to 10 mil GP, making this boss exciting even for low-level players. If you want your first taste of boss mechanics, Bryophyta is a great choice. Now let's talk about the giant mole. This boss has almost no requirements and it's one of the most farmed beginner bosses in OSRS. The fight is very simple. The mole digs and moves around the map, and you just follow and keep attacking. With Falador Hard Diary, this boss becomes even easier and more profitable. Giant mole does not drop crazy rares, but the consistent drops make it a great steady GP boss for early accounts. Now we move into slightly harder tier 3 with Sarachnis. Sarachnis is still beginner friendly, but the boss actually teaches you important skills like player switching and dealing with minions. You don't need max status, but around 70 combat status is recommended. This boss is perfect if you want to improve your PVM skills and prepare for harder bosses later. The drops are decent and the fight itself makes you a better player. Next is the crazy Archaeologist. This boss is extremely popular with beginners because it can be safe spotted. You don't need high status or expensive gear. Magic and range works perfectly here. The mechanics are very simple, and once you learn the safe spot, the fight becomes almost risk-free. Crazy Archaeologist can drop a rune crossbow, which is huge for early game accounts. This is one of the easiest bosses to start bossing with. The Chaos Fanatic is very similar to the Crazy Archaeologist, but with one big difference, it's in the deep wilderness. The mechanics are still simple and you can kill this boss with low status. However, because it's in the wilderness, there is always some risk. If you are careful and bring cheap gear, the rewards can be worth it. This boss is great for learning risk versus reward gameplay. Now let's talk about the Scurrius, one of the best bosses for brand new players. This boss has extremely low requirements and is designed to introduce new players to bossing. The mechanics are very simple. The fight is forgiving and you can complete it with basic gear. This boss does not make you rich, but it builds confidence and teaches fundamentals. If you have never killed a boss before, this is an excellent place to start. These early games bosses would not make you billions, but they serve a very important purpose. They teach mechanics, build confidence and slowly grow your bank. Once you master these bosses, you will be ready to move on a bigger money makers like Zulrah, Farkath and raids. Bossing is a journey and this is where it begins. And that's it guys, the best early game OSRS bosses for beginners in 2026. If this guide helped you, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and check out OSRS moneymaking guide for more OSRS guides, tools and money making strategies. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your bossing journey.